think I've got it. All right, people. Yeah, I feel like I ain't done a live for a little while, so hey ho, here we are. As always, going to big up Green Heaven, land gardening. Their thing is up on my page, and they are brilliant, as I've always said, and they are very cheap. And if you are London based, even if you're not London based, if you want a bigger job done, then that's sweet. That's no problem. But mainly London based, not yeah anywhere in London really. And yeah, highly recommended. Three lovely boys, and they're just trying to do a thing. So hey ho, here I am picking them up. Next order of business. It was last week. I'm not going to lie, I weren't having a very good week. I was having a bit of a bad week. Someone I know is ill. And so the postman arrived, put something through my door. So it was my friend who went and actually got it because I don't even pick up my fucking post. But anyway, she picked it up and as soon as I saw it, I knew it had to be something to do with Facebook or YouTube because it spelt my name Niki. I don't spell my name like that. Never have spelled my name like that. And it's only when I done the first two with a brew with John and I thought, oh fuck it, just leave it. So I knew it was from them, right? And it was a flat thing. It was on a piece of card, right? I think it's hilarious. This come through the door. And it come in this little prescription bag, right? Now, I'm not going to lie. Number one, I think it is funny. It is really funny. And it says, cunt no more, Patine. Now, obviously, they know I've never lied about taking my medication. I've said I take typing. So fucking hell, they you know. But, and it says to stop you from being a complete cunt. We was crying. I was crying with laughter. I mean, I'm not too sure what it's meant to do. Whether it's, I don't know what its purpose is, but it is funny. But what makes me like, what people have gone that far that they've gone and spent out money because these things cost money to get printed up and sent, don't they? You've gone and paid out money to have to like because of what? Because you think I'm a cunt. Like it was fun, but on the like, what is these people like? What is wrong with you people? Yeah, it is just, and they never even. I would have had more respect if it had from Sharon Gow, from Blake, from one of them. It's got to come from one of them, isn't it? But it's like it's. But I felt honoured. I felt like I'm in the club now. You know, it's yeah, little old me with my little 600 subscribers on YouTube. But obviously, I'm causing someone a problem. Yeah, and it's funny though. It is really, really, really funny. That's probably about the last funny thing I'm going to be saying because there's been recent events that have, you know, when you think things can't get no worse, and then something else. And I don't know if any of you see that Brian's live the other day. I come into it about an hour and a half before it ended, but the volume button wasn't too good. So we've sorted out the Skype now. Yesterday he sorted out his Skype, so now all I got to do is press the button and you know we'll be on this be on a Skype call. And I just want to say thank you so much because Brian has been the biggest help. Like, you have no idea about how bad I am with technology, right? It's really, you know, you might as well compare me to a toddler because that is my technology capabilities. Yeah. And Brian knows his stuff so well, but he's so patient with me, so patient. And because with me, I find if I find something daunting, I won't do it. And that I've always found technology daunting. I can do what I need to do. I can just do what I need to do. But it took me long enough to fucking work that out. And Brian has been so patient with me. But I've got the Filmora, and he's activated it for me. But I've got all the docs that I need to take things from, because what I'm gonna do with this first documentary. Oh, sorry, did anybody see Sean Atwood's fucking 3 hour bullshit on Jimmy Savile? It was. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That was how not to make a fucking documentary. At first, we was promised this deep dive into Jimmy Savile, like they're gonna, give us something that we don't already know. And at the end of it, there was no disclosures, nothing that hadn't been covered on the various Jimmy Savile documentaries that we've had. But when you're talking about paedophilia, when you're talking about just disgusting, satanic, fucking disgusting shit, you can't fail to mention Jimmy Savile. Obviously he was the most prolific. So my doc will contain some stuff about Jimmy Savile, but it contains stuff that's not out there in the public media, that's not out there in the mass media. And I think, like, I can't even begin to tell you. I am so excited. Look, I've even, because what I'm good at is finding documentaries, remembering documentaries, and then putting them together. And I've even started to write out a format. Yeah, and the documentary is gonna be primarily UK based, because even with me, when like 2016 was, well, that's when I started to kind of look, 2015, 16. And what made me realise that it goes on, I didn't even realise it went on over here that bad. Yeah. And what made me realise was it was that Hampstead case kept coming up. And I thought it meant Hampstead in fucking America. And then when I watched it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's half an hour over in London. And people do know I'm very sceptical of the Hampstead case, but it was that actually triggered, like, and then obviously it's a thing, but it's going to be UK based, London, a lot of London based, because Free to Be Kids Company. Oh my God, if you see how much I've got on fucking that Camilla Batman jelly, it's just ridiculous. And what I'm gonna do, because I'm doing this on my own. Brian's obviously helping me, but this is me. I'm putting everything together. What I'm going to be doing, though, because I'm going to have to go down to him again, but I'm going to have to go, I think I'm going to have to go down a few times, because I'm having trouble putting them. Oh, I don't know. I'm having trouble like doing the link, and it's the practical work I'm not very good at. But everything else, mate, I've got that, and I am telling you, I am gonna make fucking listen. Next up, because I'm looking. I'm even on my next one now. I'm even writing formats for other ones as well. So I am really, 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 really excited about it. I can't even begin to tell you. It's given me a new like zest, because I like doing my lives, but I ain't even learned how to bring things in, and do you know what I mean? And I'll still be doing my lives, but I'll be talking about my documentary, so it gives me something to talk about. So I'm not sitting there thinking, shit, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? So where's my lighter gone now? There it is. But yeah, and you can't. That you got to admit though, that is quite funny. That is quite funny. But I think I'm quite proud that someone sent that to me, man. It's what else? I had quite a few things. Now, if you didn't catch mine and Brian's, if you didn't catch Brian's live the other day, because he was on there for free, I think it's about 3.5 hours before I got on there. And it was, this is just fun. I heard that all the YouTube influencers, Twitter influencers, models, yeah, they was, and I heard this a couple of weeks ago, but they've been going to Dubai, and it is sickening, yeah, and it's even on mainstream YouTube, and it's called Portal Potty, yeah. I'm telling you now, Go and look at it. And these girls, first of all, they're trying to make out these mainly black girls, right? It's like, what the girls on Geordie Shore have been there. And I can't even begin to tell you. It is. They're being made to have sex with camels. And the worst thing, and I'm not going to lie, like Brian was traumatised like I've never seen someone traumatised. Me, I've always known it was a thing. Always known, like, I mean, when I was working up Soho, we got just a couple of people who asked us for that, but it wasn't a big, but this is not punters in Soho. These are women, girls who younger girls look up to, yeah? And what they're being paid, and they're being paid like, I think it's 50,000 to 100,000, whatever. And what's scary is the amount of girls that have done it and then gone back again, right? Nah, you might think, oh no, it's just consenting adults. Listen, that line's been crossed, yeah? And from when you're eating someone's shit, that's exactly what they're doing. They are eating shit. They've admitted it. They've admitted it. You can go on. Go on BitChute, because there's so much up there about it. It's mainstream's not covering that though. But it's shocking at how many girls and models. Now, obviously, there's a lot of John Luke Brunel with his fucking. He was carrying models to start with, and then it was it was really famous one, carrying models, and then it went to MC Squared, and that was funded by Epstein. So, but obviously, when it comes to modelling, it's and. I mean, what they do to these, they say to them, if you don't do it, you're not going to get your passport back. Number one, you don't never go nowhere and leave your passport anywhere, especially if you're a model or your passport should always be on your person. Yeah, that's. But then, I mean, maybe I think different. And if you're surrender, and also as well, they get paid up front. They get half and you've just got to get your and also. What was mentioned is they make them have sex with their fucking children. But that's not surprising, because when you've crossed that line, that line's gone. Yeah. Then you get the blurred lines, but I've always known that there's something dodgy about it, and I know that the models have doubled up as prostitutes, but I'm thinking it's just that, as you do, you just think it's like, this is a whole new level. They are eating shit. They are made to eat it, or they don't get paid. And it's not just one. There are, oh my God, there is so many stories out there. Because there are some girls who ain't been down with it, obviously. But again, it's only an elites that can afford to do this. It is only the elites, yeah? Because if you're shelling out for a brass, yeah, but you're looking at 30, 40 quid, yeah? That's Joe Public, yeah? You think, come on. And these Arabs, but it's not even just the Arabs. It's just they can get away with it easier in Dubai. That's. But yeah, they're doing some really sick shit out there. Really, really, really sick shit. And I remember watching on BBC One. It was the playground. It was a rich and famous playground Dubai, and it was a 3-parter, and I watched it. And there was. All YouTube influencers and all these people felt the need to have this picture at this Atlantis hotel. I mean, it looked okay, but it didn't look like it was anything special. Yeah, and I'm not understanding it. I'm just thinking, oh, yeah, all right, okay, well, fine. But I'm going to go over and watch it again because I think that's going to be rather interesting. Now, with fresh knowledge, fresh eyes, as they say. But, you know, and models, you don't, when you think of these people who do that shit on people and make it, you think of something, straight away your mind goes to someone who's busted. They're taking the prettiest, and I'm not going to lie, these girls are fucking drop dead gorgeous. They are absolutely stunning. But it's nah, man. Nah. Eating shit. Which reminded me of, I don't know who's following me then, but I posted up a letter that's one of my friends had received from St Thomas's, and they was asking her, does she want to take part in the Ferrero trial? And the Ferrero trial was pills that had been made out of healthy stools. STOOLS. And it was like, she went, are they asking me to eat shit? And that they was asking her to take part in a trial, that they was going to take these tablets for. And I thought that was fucking that was thingy, because I don't know if you know that the Queen and the monarchy have had someone called the groom of the stall. You can even watch it on Timeline. You can even watch it. You know, it's a real thing. They said that they stopped it. Like, God knows how. Yeah, right. But every stall from the monarchy, dating back to 500 years, every stall from every monarch, not all the others, but just the monarch, it's stored. I don't know where it's stored, but it's stored somewhere. And they actually believe that their doo-doo is sacred. They believe that their doo-doo is I don't know. But, you know, you hear about, I mean, this world, what is coming to, it is scaring me. It's scaring me. It is scaring me, because it's Aleister Crowley. These people, like, you know, I mean, I don't know who come before him, but Aleister Crowley is obviously one that, you know, the best example to use. And his teachings tell you to eat shit, basically, you know, and fuck children and do. Why? I don't know, but this is just. And now I realise Rachel Chandler, the fucking the bird who was Epstein's mate, who was literally one of Epstein's main procurers, and she's part of the Guinness family. She was running Midland Models, and this woman is evil beyond, and she's very, very, very satanic, very, very, very satanic. She married Tom Chandler over here, her sister-in-law's farm. It's called Damsel's Farm. The wedding invitations are written backwards. You know, like when you put it back, you have to put it in the mirror. And there, even the pictures that were like the imagery, she's very, very, very satanic. And you know, it's like when you're in something from a baby, it becomes a way of life, I suppose. I don't know. I don't even know how eating doo-doo can become a part of life. I really don't. I swear to God, I really don't. I mean, who goes to doo-doo and looks at it and munch? Like, what? It's vile. But, you know, it's the playground of the rich and famous. And I'll tell you another place to keep an eye on, Monaco. I didn't realise Monaco is only slightly bigger than Hyde Park. You can fit 50 Manchesters into Monaco. So we think we're small. That's fucking minute. No, but how the fuck has he become one of the most richest sovereigns in the world? Like, how is it one of the most richest? It's ridiculous. And I watched it. It was on BBC again because I like watching the Storyvilles and that. And he was reclaiming land from the sea. That's exactly what Dubai done. That's exactly what Dubai done. Yeah, and all this is going on. And there's distraction, I don't know if I see it much more now because I can see something now and know, whoa. Because I don't know how the Monaco, that Princess Grace when it would, I don't know, how the fuck they become so rich with such a tiny country? What the fuck? And now they're reclaiming, and it's, but what worries me more than anything as well is, like I said, once you've crossed that line, there is no line you're not going to cross. Yeah, and these girls are made to do the most disgusting, degrading things you can ever think of. Yeah, and then fucking their children as well. Like, that's never okay. Never. How can someone be coerced into, like, it just doesn't, they're not much like words really, but I know that Brian looked at it and then he went a bit deeper into it and he found this movie. And this movie, I haven't even been able to watch it so far because I don't know how to get the anyway. But this movie is called Salo, Salo, 120 Days to Sodom. I think it was that. 120 hours of Sodom, right? And it's really disturbing. I mean, I'm yet to watch it because I can't. You have no idea how much I'm struggling with it. But yeah, I'm yet to watch it. But it's really affected him bad. But he put it. I think he put it on Twitter or was it on Facebook? He put it on one of them because as he was doing it over YouTube, they pulled his stream straight down. And this film's very well known. You know, this film is a very well known film. And it was come up as one of the most 5 disturbing. And then when he's gone and looked at it, he was like, nah. And I think it's woke him up a lot as well. Because, like I said, you hear of these things. This, I mean, it's rocked me as well. You know? And they're saying, oh, it's mainly girls from Africa. Fuck off, is it? The Geordie Shore birds have been there. I'm sure some Love Island birds have been there. Like, but they're trying to make it now sound like it's just African women. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But our mainstream are not covering any of that. You know, and it's... and I know everyone's saying, oh, Elon Musk has bought Twitter now. It must be that, like, I'm not going to lie. I can't begin to tell you how dangerous it is to have. He's bought YouTube as well. So he's got Twitter and he's got YouTube, right? Have we not learned from Rupert Murdoch? Have we not learned? You do not let one man control that much because he might be making the right noises. I cannot stand the guy. I'm not even going to lie. The guy is an arsehole. The guy is the biggest idiot. Dumb idiot going like, and you think he's come up with fucking SpaceX? Are you dumb? Like, he's just a figurehead, right? And what he's there to do, he's there to take Tesla out of history, right? Oh, it bugs me, this does. Nikola Tesla, by far the genius of the fucking 20th century, yeah, is being written out of our history, right? Now, if you say to any young person Tesla, they think it's Elon Musk. You know, and they are literally writing Nikola Tesla. Soon it's going to be like he never existed. Yeah, because the more people that know about him now, like they're looking at it, hang on a minute, electric car? What the fuck? He had an electric car in 1903. Well, if he had it in 1903, why have we gone all through this then? Yeah, you know, like it doesn't fit with their narrative. And believe you me, they're rewriting. And Michael Jackson said they rewrote the history books. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. But you know, and even George Orwell's 1984, it's been taken off the school curriculum. Yeah, if you were studying English language, you had to read George Orwell's 1984. Taken off the school curriculum now, you know, and it just goes to, it's easy for them to do that because now everyone reads online. Like, you know, with books, once they was printed, you know, it was hard, but everything's so easy for these fucking people nowadays. You know, everything's so fucking simple and easy. It's scary. It is scary. It really is scary because models eating shit. Now you know why there's so many modelling agencies. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. You know, how do you talk about something that just doesn't? I've made fun of them before because, you know, I just thought it was a satanic thing. They're trying to make it trendy. You know, and right now well, what people know, it's like, it's disgusting. Say 10 years down the line, is it so disgusting then when it becomes the norm? You know, it's scary. It is very, 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 very scary. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. But when I started this, I'm not, and I still am not religious in any way, shape or form. But as you're going along with this, you realise that there is a good and there is an evil. There are no grey areas. Yeah, there is a good and there is evil. I've lived on the other day, you know, it's, and there's been times in my life, yeah, when I could have turned left instead of right. Yeah, and there's probably half times when I did actually turn left a little bit, but then swerved out because I know I'm a good, no matter what my life has been like, I'm a good person. Yeah, because there are no grey areas for me. You know, but he was, no. What was it, John? You say, hurt people hurt. That's just an excuse for people who have done, you know, to go and do something to someone. Oh, this is what I'll do anyway. Yeah, no, that's not true. That's not true. Not all hurt people hurt. Yeah, you know, some of the fucking shit he used to come out with, it was just ridiculous. But what was I saying? Oh God, here we go again. What was I saying? Remember I mentioned John Wedger. Ah, dearie me, I get myself all jumbled up, I do. Why did I have to think about that motherfucker and take me off of off topic? It's really annoying, actually. Oh, fuck that. Anyway, I want to talk about Jeanette Archer as well. Brian sent me this clip of this bird the other day. I can't remember. Hang on, what was it? What was her name? Hang on, let me look. Right, because I want to say to her, she obviously doesn't like Jeanette. Understand that. And I've actually met Jeanette, had interaction with Jeanette, and Jeanette was the first person I fell out with in this whole, in the team. Yeah, she was the first person I fell out with. And if anyone wants my opinion, but I've also got, I saved clips from the time of when when Wilfred Wong got arrested, and I said, nah, fuck that, no, he ain't no rescuer, and everyone went mad at me. But I've got 3 clips of Jeanette, right, talking. Clip 1, she's saying she's never seen the demon manifest itself. Clip 2, she's saying she did, and she went, right, oh yes, I see it manifesting. And then in the next clip 3, again, didn't notice that. So she said she didn't see a demon. So either you did or you didn't. It's not something you forget, right? And I've still kept them 3 clips. So if she wants them, she can have everything I got on Jeanette. Like, you know, I'm not in no witch hunt and that, but I see she obviously feels a way about it, and I understand that, and I do understand her reasoning, you know. But I don't know whether she's a fit, whatever. But she hates her anyway, so it's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, you can have it, you know, if it because it basically shows Jeanette to be a fucking liar. And also, as well, she's just after Wilfred Wong's arrest, because it was me who come out of it. She's then sitting there saying, "This is what Wilfred does. He's rescued numerous families." I got that clip as well. So you know, if what's this girl's name? I watched it on YouTube the other day, so it should be near. It should be on my thingy. And yeah, if anyone knows her or wants to wants to thingy her. Oh no, I can look it on Brian's. Yeah, hang on, sorry, 1 minute. Right, hang on, fucking hell. Oh shit. Hang on, was this it? Was this it? Yeah. Jeanette Archer exposed. I'm not too sure who. Oh, what's her name? I don't know her name. What's her name? Oh no, that's not it. Hey, what's going on here?
I'm telling you now.
Oh, here we go.
Anybody that thinks that.
Yeah.
Rebecca, 1 minute. Rebecca, you're so right. The police have a lot to answer for.
Yes.
Well, if anyone knows her, I will. I'm gonna have to put it up because I do want her to have it, because it's like it just kills her dead. And I haven't really had that much reason to use it because she's so far out of my fucking radar now. It's unreal. But you know. But it did worry me when she was starting up a charity with Camilla Batmangeli. I still think that she has. And that's why John's distancing himself, because he's in for with fucking Camilla Batmangeli as well. That was their idea. That was their plan all along. Yeah, but Jeanette was definitely the first person I fell out with over all this. And it was even before I fell out with John, everybody. Because she said to me that I must block Lou Dickens, even though she turned out to be a wrong, and it didn't matter. You know, the bottom line is, he's like, you ain't telling me who I can and can't talk to. And Lou had helped me at that time. She had given me some help. So I was like, no, I ain't fucking blocking her. And then it all started and then it's trying to steamroll because she was trying to get me out of the picture, but he ain't going to run. Yeah. But she started off right on Facebook with a piece of cardboard saying, "I am a survivor of SRA." And yeah, but she's a fraud. She ain't had her red hot poker stuffed up her and things. You know, she says the most like outlandish things, and if anybody questions, they have to get blocked. But that's neither here or there, really. That's just a little side. So if anyone wants any of the clips that I've got, and you know, like I said, I've got 4 clips, 3 different ones of her saying that she see a demon, didn't see a demon, saw a demon, whatever. And then the other one said he's saying about, oh, this is what Wilfred done. This is what Wilfred does. Yeah, because there is no rescue. I don't even think it's a real story, to be quite honest with you. I really don't believe it's a real story. I believe it's a story that they used to just get fun. Apparently, she's fucking killing it with a GoFundMe. She's killing it. You know, and because I've got a personal history with her, it's like, good, you fucking, because you know, the bottom line is I'll give anyone anything if they need it, then they can, you know, it's it's just disgusting. But anyway, what was I talking? Was I talking about porta pot? I think I've just been rambling on and on. I've just been. Yeah, I know I ain't done a live for a couple of weeks, but I've been so taken up with doing this documentary and like I'm getting a format. I know what area I'm heading to, and then straight afterwards, I think it's going to be a series of docs. Yeah, it's going to be a series of docs. I'm not saying it's part one, part two. And they're all going to have a common theme. The theme is going to go like right through it. And it's not about finding stuff to put in the doc. I've got stuff coming out my ear holes. So, but yeah, that's going to be Savile, and it's going to link into Epstein, because you have no idea how prevalent it was over here. They don't, it's and that Nicole Junkerman, she still fucking works over here. So I don't think England ain't major player in this fucking shit, because they are. Yeah, they really are. All our MP, they're just disgusting now, vile. And I even found a photograph of Sadiq Khan shaking Tony Podesta's hand. What the fuck was Tony Podesta? No, not Tony, John Podesta. What the fuck was John Podesta doing here? What was he doing in fucking London? Yeah, and that scares me. That scares me, because, people think, oh, this only goes on in America. No, it doesn't. I thought that. Oh, God. And my eyes have been, boom, open. Like, I thought they were open, but then, when you think it can't get no worse, something else comes up at you. But yeah, no, the models and the influencers, it's all part of programming your kid's brain, man. It's just because like the Disney, they start off wholesome, Hannah Montana, and there was a couple of Hannah Montana's now Miley Cyrus. Well, if that was your daughter, would you be proud of her? And it's just this good girl turn bad, because they're good girls, they get a big following, then they turn bad. And you start seeing this all the time. Like when people used to say things to me, I think, yeah, all right, but and once you start seeing the pattern, it's like it all comes out of you straight away. You can see where they're going with the indoctrination. They're not worried about people like us. We'll be dead soon. No point in trying to change our minds. They know that. So they target the young, even down to like Disney. How many orphans in them films? It's always based around an orphan who's been, and the orphan child has found it's like that. And then now as well, a lot of the children's programs are making adults out to be the dumb, dim-witted parents. Yeah, it's all part of breaking up the family nucleus. Yeah, and when you're our age, you think, nah, they can't do it. They can do that. They have done that. It's you just look at Tom O'Carroll. Is one. I didn't even know who Tom O'Carroll was until until I started talking to Brian, and then it was like, oh my God, he was the founder of Pi. I think it was the founder. Like, he was very high in the paedophile information exchange. And Brian has an interview with him I think it was done in 1978, so that's going to be in the doc. 1974 or 78, all right? And I had an interview that he done on 60 Minutes. Yeah. So I think it was 74, 84, 94, right. So we're talking about 40 odd years, like, forgive my maths because I'm not fit. And he's unrepentant. He is absolutely unrepentant. He believes that the law of consent should be lowered to 10, but ideally 5. That would. And even the 60 Minutes reporter, who's obviously they're in there, they're part. He was horrified because it was like Tom O'Carroll had no remorse. He felt it was his right And it's a very good, because even the report says, well, how would a little girl or a child be able to indicate that they want sex with you? And his reply is, if a little girl was sitting on my knee and I complimented her on her knickers, and you're just, what? And this guy is not no fucking lowly like Joe Public. This guy is high up. And Pie disbanded here, and they've morphed into Nambler. Because on that Sean Atwood documentary, they had this old guy. He was an ex-editor or something like that for one of the... And he was saying that paedophile rings are very rare. What? Like, excuse me? Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. And Sean's sitting there like Brian does the best impression of him. I'm not even going to try to. I can't do them. But but he's saying, yeah, paedophiles are quite loners. It was, and Sean, Mr. Stop Trafficking, never once said to him, are you sure about that? How can someone be sitting there saying paedophile rings are very, very rare? Paedophiles are new, because he was talking about Jimmy Savile, and he's trying to make us believe that Jimmy Savile was a lone fucking wolf. No. And they either got a fact wrong or the girl got a fact wrong in the Netflix documentary. She said that he had a Friday morning club. On the Sean Atwood documentary, they said he had a Monday morning club. Make your fucking minds up, yeah? But whatever, you did have a club, and they were police officers that were going to your club. What the fuck? Yeah, but it's just because this lone paedophile, because that's what you said, that Jimmy Savile acted alone because they're normally lonesome. And it's and all it is Sean interviewing that Mark Williams Thomas, who's you're not telling us anything that no one doesn't know. It's and Duncroft gets a mention, yeah. But what about Hall Deliberate? Like it was, yeah. No, it was shameful. Actually, it was actually disgusting and shameful. Actually, disgusting and shameful. Yeah, the 3.5 hours of just absolute, complete and utter dribble. Yeah, well, and also, oh God, as well, I can't see the comments again, right? Because Brian did try and fix it the other day, and now I've got my whole screen now, and it's just me talking. But it's like the comment section is covered over, and I don't know how to make the screen. I swear to God, I have no idea how you make the screen smaller. I have no idea. Yeah, so yeah, thingy. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing another live until I've done my doc, because you're gonna have me narrating all over it. No, not that, but where it needs to be narrated or something needs to be explained. And where Brian's concerned, I'm definitely doing a series of docs, because you can't put it into one doc. It's too much to take in. Yeah. And yeah, I can't wait. But he has been so like patient with me. It's unreal. He really has been like patient with me. So yeah, because like I said, my technology knowledge is like a toddler's. It's ridiculous. And I can only do what I need to do. And if one thing goes wrong, I don't know how to fix it. It's and thank fuck I've got a Mac. That's all I can say, because the Windows shit, that was just nuts to me. Yeah, the Windows thing was a bit harder. So this Mac is really easy. And Brian don't realise, like, he's so good. He knows everything about the tech. And it's like, he'll start doing, and I'll be looking, and then because it's so easy for him, he thinks that what he's showing me is easy, and I'm grasping a bit of it, but I'm having trouble getting the clips to go together and the thing. So you know, I'll definitely down there in the next couple of days to get this started, because I'm so excited, and I know that I'm gonna. This is my thing, making documentaries, and I can't see how I can be stopped because I've got my laptop. I've got the knowledge how to do it now. Well, put it this way. I've got someone who will help me. So the bottom line is it's game on now. It's game on. It is game on. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna go now because I've chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted. Just want to say hi, Lenore. I'll ring you soon anyway. And hello, Jane Bartlett. Didn't forget. And as always, take care, people.